Hey everyone, I'm Josh, and this is Help HQ. Today we're going to be talking about the DynaLink Wi-Fi mesh system that I purchased a couple weeks ago. For those of you that are not familiar, this is the system I purchased. So let's talk about it. So in the box you're going to get two routers. You'll get two power cords for both of the routers, and then you're going to get Ethernet cable. Setup for this is fairly easy. So there's a DynaLink application that you can download on your iOS or Android device, and it's actually really feature rich. It's very comparable to what most routers would have on their web interface. One important thing to note is that if you're using cellular internet, you can change the MTU. So for me, I use T-Mobile, so I was able to change the MTU from the standard default 1500 to 1420. The intent was to show some speed tests and then range tests as well, and then talk about how well the routers performed overall. Initially, when we first got it, it worked great right out of the box. Like I said, both the web interface and the application on your smartphone, they worked really well. The routers worked well, they were fast. The range was also very good. However, the routers both died just shy of 3 weeks after purchase, and getting replacements, reaching out to DynaLink to try and figure out a resolution was not so great. I woke up to no Wi-Fi signal. And upon further investigation, there is a system label on the front of the router, and the light was red. The router itself actually comes with a pamphlet that goes through some different troubleshooting steps, which I tried, but it said that if that light is red, that it means that there was a system failure. So I tried resetting the device. Obviously I tried power cycling it. That was the first thing I tried to do. That didn't work. And then we tried to reset the device. That also didn't work. You know what really makes me angry about this entire situation is, a lot of people come to YouTube to look for reviews that they assume are honest, to determine whether or not they want to spend their money on a product. And I'm no different. So I do have a YouTube channel, but I'm very, very small in the grand scheme of things. So I'm not getting free products. People aren't sending me things when I try to reach out to do said things. I 99% of the time don't receive anything of the sort, and even if I were to, I would still be honest. So if you were to watch any other YouTube video, probably on DynaLink, you will notice that most people say that DynaLink sent this over and this router is great. Well, let's back up, because $399 later, I feel duped because I watched said reviews from other YouTubers, and it's junk, right? So the product didn't even last 3 weeks. The company, their customer service is horrible. I sent them several emails, and I actually got 2 responses from them. So I got one response asking what the problem was after I already told them what the problem was in my initial email. And then they basically countered with I needed to give them the serial number and the model number off of my product, and they wanted me to reset the device. So I explained to them that I've already reset the device, and I supplied them with the information that they asked, and nothing. I never got a single response, and it didn't matter how many times I tried to email them again in regard to the same, situation. They never responded. It wasn't until I actually left them a negative Amazon review that their Amazon customer service, and I don't know if it's a different set of people or the same people, reached out and offered help, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And that help was that if I have an issue and I'm still within my return window, to simply return the item. They didn't offer to replace it. They didn't offer to try and troubleshoot anything. Nothing. So just be careful, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So a lot of people, like I said, they come to YouTube to try and determine if, a product is worth their money. And I feel like $399 is a lot of freaking money for a router. It just makes me angry. It's very frustrating, right? So I just, I just want to tell you, don't buy anything DynaLink, I guess, is the moral of the story. I would stay far away from them. They only make 2 routers, so that should tell you something. I bought this because it had such great reviews, and I needed a router that I was able to change the MTU on for our T-Mobile home internet, and I also needed a mesh system because we don't have a humongous house, but the way our house is laid out, I needed to be able to have coverage on all 3 floors of our house. So with T-Mobile, we have our modem on the very top floor in a window so that we get the best signal. And when you have your Wi-Fi up there, if I'm down on any of the lower floors, the Wi-Fi just doesn't work very well. And so I originally went with a TP-Link system, which worked great, but I couldn't change the MTU. So I ultimately ended up returning it, and I replaced it with this DynaLink mesh system. Honestly, I regret it. Unfortunately, I don't have any speed tests or range tests for this router. Basically just wanted to tell you that if you do watch a YouTube video and someone says that they got the item from DynaLink for free, and they might not use those exact words, but you know, if DynaLink sent them something to test and then they in turn tell you that the product is great, they're more than likely lying, right? So yeah, so just be careful. In other news, I ordered a Netgear Orbi setup, so stay tuned and I'll have something for that here shortly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out, helps the channel out, and I appreciate everybody that takes the time to do that and watch these videos. If you have any questions about this system, I'm more than happy to answer them. Just leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.